Hey guys, it's Core Ross, and today we're doing Tachanka versus Tachanka. It's going to be all down to the LMG. Which one is better, the mounted variation or the mobile variation? And this is going to be all down to the basic abilities of these two weapons, and of course this is for fun. Hopefully Rogue 9 is actually going to have a video out where he breaks down the actual numbers and spreadsheets and all that good stuff and recoil and everything. But we're going to be looking at the basic abilities to see which one comes up on top, in my opinion. And of course, you guys leave your opinion in the comments below. So the first ability we're going to test is bullet penetration. So slug shotguns, DMRs and sniper rifles can penetrate multiple operators, potentially getting multiple kills with one shot. However, guns like LMGs and assault rifles don't. Here's Maestro's one, for instance. The bullet is actually stopped by Ella's head. So let's test the mounted version of this gun. First, we've got our lovely little recruit there as our guinea pig, and we don't even get a blood splatter. And of course, we don't also get a hole in the wall because the bullet was stopped. Here is the new non-mounted version. Same gun, not mounted. And yeah, I don't know if he's upgraded the ammo type or something here, but that clearly went through Ella's head and continued on through walls behind it. So this is a clear win for the brand new non-mounted version of the LMG, and the old version lets us down in this capability. Next up is the destruction category. So which one actually does more destruction to surfaces like destructible walls? So we'll start again with the turret, and we are able to destroy this wall pretty damn well, although the wooden pieces are left in, and of course old Tachanka doesn't have any way whatsoever to remove them. It's totally out of his ability to remove those pieces of wood. And that brings us round to the new LMG. Now the actual holes that it makes are significantly smaller, but it does destroy the wood, so you're able to make holes relatively quickly that you can vault through. But like I say, it does make smaller actual holes from each round, so I'm not sure. I'm actually going to give it to both here because both do a pretty damn good job of this. Even though, you know, your old turret doesn't take the wood out, still, it ain't bad at putting down some really good destruction. So I'm going to say, yeah, this is going to go for a point for both. Next ability is something that Rainbow Six Siege scientists said was impossible, and that is the ability to actually turn 180 degrees. So as you can see here, old Tachanka is doing his best to turn, but he reaches this point where it's this 90 degrees where he just cannot go any further. And of course that is just, you know, it's like the speed of light. You just cannot, you know, outdo it. Here is the new LMG, and as you can see, we can't go, oh, whoa, what? Okay, we're going further. So we are pushing towards the 180 degrees. This is what scientists said we could not do ever. And we're going to reach it. Okay. Look at that. He can turn around. Holy moly. Wait a minute. He's going even further. Okay. Looks like we're going to get 360 degrees with this new gun. It breaks the laws of physics, but there we are. So that's another point to the new LMG right there. Now the next category is sound. So which one of these LMGs actually has a more pleasing noise to it? So listen to this. So that was the OG turret, and of course it cannot be mistaken for anything else. Up next is the new one, so have a listen to this. God damn it, Cav. I know your SMG for some reason sounds very similar, but this is not your video. So here's the actual new LMG. And if you can't tell, it is exactly the same as the OG, so it remains with that nice aesthetic, which I think is quite pleasing and distinctive apart from Cav. Does sound kind of similar. But yeah, I think the new LMG and the old LMG both sound good, so they both get a point here. Now we're jumping back to the destruction category, and this is all about hatches this time. So the old turret can destroy hatches. Now, it is a little bit inconvenient that you gotta pick the turret up, carry it over, put it down next to that, you know, so you have to do this for every hatch you want to destroy, but certainly it can pop hatches. It sometimes does take a little bit though. Like, yeah, this is taking a bit of time. Okay, we did get through it, but that was a little bit slow. Whereas the new one, well, seems a little bit faster. So gonna give it to the new turret. Alright guys, that's been a fun little look at the capabilities of the old turret and the new non-turret. And of course the new LMG definitely is better in pretty much every capacity, to be honest. And of course it's won this little competition here where I've messed about with a bunch of stuff. But I do want to end this video with something that people have been making a lot of comments about recently, which is I've been doing these videos, as I've been doing for a while with my Mythbuster series. I do them on Bartlett University. This is this map here, which has just been popping up in the comments with people saying, what map is this? And with time going on, it's hard to forget that this map might not have been played by a lot of the player base, and it has some history behind it. So this is available in the final situation. It's the cooperative one where you actually do matchmake and find a team, if you can actually find one these days, and it's all full of gas, so you can't actually see anything. This was listed when the game came out originally as a multiplayer map. So the player base made a bit of a fuss about that, and it took the developers a bit of time, but they kind of caved in eventually and went, okay, here you go, we're adding it into the playlist, you can go play it in multiplayer, and it was in casual. Now, the thing is, it didn't stay there very long because the player base went, oh, we made a mistake. This map is absolutely terrible for multiplayer, probably because it was never made for multiplayer. It was just, on the list of multiplayer maps. So it ended up actually then getting removed again, and it disappeared. So if you go and look at any official stuff, like on the website, the official Ubisoft one, you can't find Bartlett University. It is only currently available in custom games. So if you want to actually play this map, you can load it up in local and actually run around by yourself if you want to, or you can potentially do one online and actually play with some friends on this map. It's quite a fun map, even though it is terrible for multiplayer. And the reason I like using it is my videos are mainly educational when it comes to Siege, and this is a university, so that's where you go to learn, so that's why I use it. Also, because it's kind of unique, it's a bit rarer, you don't see it that often in like YouTube videos and things like that. So yeah, this is Bartlett University. You may never have ever played on it. It's very possible, and like I say, from the comment section, I'm seeing much more people asking about it, so there's a larger amount of the player base that I've probably started playing in the last like year or so, and just don't know about this map whatsoever. I do hope that one day it gets a rework, although I don't want any of the existing setup to actually come over, because I think the university setting has some really good potential for like awesome maps. So I want to see basically a rework of this, but it would just be a whole new university map, and that would be so sweet. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you did actually learn something in this video, hit the like button. And yeah, let me know what you think of everything in here, along with the university map and of course the Tachanka rework and his new LMG. And tell me, is the turret actually better, or is there a feature of the turret which is definitely better than the new one? Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.